Welcome back. Here with us on Times Now. It is a big day today. Waqf law faces the Supreme Court test, and as we speak, there is a hearing that's going on the Waqf, on the petitions against and for Waqf law in the Supreme Court, and we are getting you the fastest updates. Kapil Sibal, in fact, has made his opening remarks wherein he's tried to suggest that the inclusion of non-Muslims in Waqf is violation of Article 26. For those of you just joining us, in fact, the Supreme Court is first trying to address the most important point, whether this hearing is supposed to happen in the Supreme Court. The petitions should be heard by the Supreme Court, or the matter should be sent to the High Court, and that's what the petitioners right now are speaking about. Let me straight away go across to my colleagues who are tracking the developments very, very closely. It's a power-packed hearing that's currently underway, viewers, in the top court on the Waqf law. Priyank Tripathi, Deepankar, as well as Sabyasachi continue to be live with us right now. Priyank, give us more details. Quickly give us highlights of the main points raised by Mr. Kapil Sibal, the first petitioner, the first person who was representing the petitioners there, the first one to speak on behalf of the petitioners.
Yes, certainly, Hina. There have been batch of petitioners who have moved to the apex court. There are two judges bench which is headed by the CJI himself is hearing, I beg your pardon, the three judges bench is hearing this particular matter. The court had asked that we will be looking into few pointers, that whether the case should be heard here at the apex court or it should be transferred to the Delhi High Court. The court will also try to know that what are the basis of the argument which will be presented before the court by the batch of petitioners. Mr. Kapil Sibal, who started first, had argued before the court that this is certainly an interference to the religious practice of a Muslim, and this is certainly something which is affecting the faith of 200 million Muslims of the country. Mr. Sibal is also talking about that how Section 25 and 36 of the Constitution is clearly suggesting that there should be an interference in this kind of constitutional provision, which has now become an act from the Parliament. Continuing to that, now Rajiv Dhawan, another senior lawyer, has started arguing before the court, where he is talking that he is certainly going by what Mr. Sibal has said. He is certainly seconding what Mr. Sibal has said. And now Rajiv Dhawan has been saying that the basis of the constitutional attack, so they are calling it a constitutional attack. And Waqf is certainly a part of the essential practice of a Muslim community, and this is particularly related to the charity. He is also talking about that how earlier the CEO of the Waqf board used to be a Muslim, who will be now a non-Muslim, and certainly the role of the collector, which is a district collector, who will be part of this Waqf board at the district level, is certainly an interference. So basically they have been trying to talk about that why and how this is an interference to the practice of Islam. They are also talking about how this is an interference to the faith of the Muslim, and they are, when the Supreme Court also interrupted, and the court said that what is the issue in registering your property, it will certainly help you in the future. Now Mr. Rajiv Dhawan has started arguing their point before the court. But a big charge was made by
Mr. Kapil Sibal, who said that Parliament snatching rights of about 200 million individuals. That was an important point as well. Priyank, stay on with us. Let me go across to Deepankar as well, who's live with us right now from outside the Supreme Court. Deepankar, the Chief Justice of India has also said when we were in Delhi High Court, we were told that High Court itself is built on Waqf property. That's an important intervention. What was the context here when he said this?
Well, yes, earlier there was a claim that was made that the Delhi High Court was on Waqf property. However, that claim had not been substantiated and it was not properly followed. But the thing is that Waqf properties were being claimed on many of the government properties that was there. But those claims were only claims and no further documentations could be given. Also, there are arguments being made by the Chief Justice of India, who has said that the collector will decide if there is dispute, if it is amenable to the tribunal. So clearly the Chief Justice of India has also raised questions regarding a dispute if there is there on a Waqf property. How will it be decided, and whether a limitation should be put on whether a limitation period should be given regarding the disputes that are to be filed regarding Waqf properties. But Mr. Sibal has said that there has been no limitation in the 1995 Act, and those limitations are not at all amenable to the tribunal, would be amenable to the tribunal, the Waqf tribunal. So these are certain arguments that are being made by by Mr. Sibal, who had made these arguments, and now Mr. Rajiv Dhawan, senior advocate Rajiv Dhawan, is arguing before the court, and he has mostly adopted the arguments that were made by Mr. Kapil Sibal, and has said that basis of constitutional attack, Waqf is essential and integral to the Islam. This is a constitutional attack. He has also stated and reiterated what Mr. Sibal has said, that this is a constitutional attack on the Waqf, and Waqf is an integral and essential part of Islam, and this charity is essential aspect of Islam. So he's clearly stating that the properties that were given for charity to the Waqf board. So these are all the arguments that are being made by Mr. Rajiv Dhawan, who has adopted adopted most of the arguments that were made by Mr. Kapil.
Requesting all of you to please stay on with us. We have to slip into another very, very short break. But viewers, this is going to be a top focus on Times Now when we return. Stay with us.